Assalamualaikum everyone. Hope so you are all doing great. Today I'm here with another video. It's all about the other name of Surah Ikhlas. And you all of know the meaning of Ikhlas is the purity of faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sincerity and love only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So other name of Surah Ikhlas is At-Tafreed. At-Tafreed. It's mean the uniqueness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the uniqueness of Allah that He is the only one who deserve all the worships, who deserve all the praises. There is no God except Him. He is the only one. We all have to admire Him. We all have to praise Him. We all have to worship for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. And because He is the greatest, there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So at the freed mean the uniqueness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this surah emphasizes the concept that Allah is the only one. There is no God. There is no one who is able, who is for worship, and we all have to worship for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. And the other name I want to discuss, it's mean An-Nijat, the salvation. If you people are believer and you want to achieve salvation from this, from polytheism and disbelief, so you all have to recite this surah with translation. You all have to understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one God. There is no God except Him. We all have to praise Him. We all have to admire Him. We all have to worship Him. He has no son. He has no daughter. He has no wife. He is the only one. If you want to get salvation from the polytheism and disbeliefs, so this surah is very essential for all of you to you all have to recite this surah. So third name is very important. It's Al-Nisbah. Al-Nisbah. When the Prophet Muhammad was preaching for Islam, so he went to the Makkah. So there was different Jewish people and Quraysh. They were used to ask Prophet Muhammad, "O Messenger of Lord, please tell to us who is the lineage of your Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the lineage of your Lord." So Prophet replied him, "There is no lineage of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the only one. He has no son, he has no daughter, he has no wife. He is the single one who deserves all the worship from you, and you all have to admire him." So they after this, after the reply of Prophet Muhammad, they didn't believe on him. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this surah upon the Prophet Muhammad, Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah At-Tafreez, Surah Al-Nijat, Surah Al-Nisbah, to tell them, to reply them that He is the only one. He is free from all the lineage, and there is no God except Him. He has no daughter, He has no son, He has no wife, and we all have to worship Him. So hope you all get it that Allah is the only one, and we all have to admire Him. We all have to praise Him. There is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has no son, He has no daughter, He has no wife. He is the only one, and we all have to admire Him. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.